Hi, I'm back. Hi everyone, here we are again at the Leeds Academy, and first of all, let me apologize because it's been a while since I've done a vlog, and I'm just really busy here at the Leeds Academy. We have a drum camp coming up with Juan Carlito Mendoza, so yeah, things are a little bit hectic, but here we are, and I want to talk about talent and what I think talent really is. For me, and I know that this is very subjective and a lot of people will disagree with me and they will not really relate to what I'm saying, and that's fine. I'm not trying to claim any kind of scientific facts, but for me, to me, talent does not exist. I don't believe in talent, and I don't teach my students thinking that they are talented or not. That's something that I immediately take out of the equation. For me, that idea of a natural tendency that we are born with just doesn't make sense. I don't think that I was meant to be a drummer. I don't think that I was meant to be a musician or a teacher. I think that I chose to be one, and then I also chose, that's a second decision that we have to make. I decided to be the best that I could be. I'm not gonna say that that I'm the best at anything, but I've made that decision, a very conscious one at that I wanted to be the best version, the best possible version of myself at those jobs, a musician and an educator. Now that has nothing to do with talent. So when people tell me like, oh, this guy is so talented, what exactly does that mean? Does it mean that he has a natural ability to be coordinated? Well, that doesn't really make a musician. Or does this person has a natural ability to keep time? Again, doesn't really make a musician. There are so many parameters, so many elements that need to be combined for you to become whatever you want to be, that talent is the least, and let's consider that talent exists. Talent is the least important of all. That initial tendency, that initial ability that you might find, that you might think you have, and maybe you even have it. Let's just go with it. That won't matter at all when it comes to you, when it comes to progressing to a high level, to a high standard kind of performance. What I believe is in hard work. And when people tell me, like, so is so talented, the problem is, these people who say that, they are looking at it as if talent is this, like, you are already born a finished product. That doesn't exist. No one was ever born a finished product. No one. Look at Buddy Rich. Go and look up and find videos of Buddy Rich playing when he was younger. Buddy Rich playing at the age of 4 or 5, because he started very young. He wasn't a genius. He was good for his age, which is also a phrase that I hate saying. But he was, yeah, okay, he was entertaining. I'll give him that, and there was obviously something there. But he wasn't the Buddy Rich that we look up to as drummers, right? He wasn't that guy. Even when you watch Buddy Rich playing in his early 20s, not exactly the same Buddy Rich that you would get when he was in his late 40s. So my point is, like, you can't assume that you are, because, and this goes for parents as well, just because your child has a natural ability to do something, that doesn't mean like, oh, he's got it. I don't have to do anything about this. I don't have to stimulate it. I don't have to, of course we do. I'm a father too. So if, let's silly example, if my son has a natural tendency to, a natural ability to play the drums, whatever. Say that's the case. For me, that only tells me I gotta find a drum teacher, because he needs this to be developed, and then we'll see. Because here's the other side of this coin. We need hard work. Without hard work, that initial tendency or ability is pointless. You will sound. Here's the thing, like, you know, when people say, oh, he's really good for his age, and maybe you are good for a 10-year-old, okay, maybe you do sound like you can become something incredible. The problem is that life doesn't work like that. You don't progress just because of time. Time goes by and you don't get better at anything. It's the time that you put in. So from that time that you have available, you need to steal a good chunk of it and put it into getting better at whatever you want to be good at. That's the only thing that matters. So that child at the age of 10, if that child is here, and we think, you know, on average maybe kids are here, so that child kind of stands out because there's something there, whatever that might be, let's call it talent. The problem is, if there's no time being invested into this child's progress by the parents and by the child as well, of course, then what's gonna happen is that these guys here, as they get older and they work and they work and they work, it happens. And now both of these young adults now are now 20 years old, and this guy still plays like he's 10. And I see this every day. Guys who think that because when they were 12 they could play a couple of drum beats, they got it. Game over. Someone told them that, oh my god, you're so talented, and they still sound, now they are 20, 25, 30, 50, they still sound like they are 12 years old. And sorry, that's the good old, he's really good for his age, doesn't apply anymore. So that's what I mean by I don't believe in talent. I believe in hard work, I believe in a lot of patience, I believe in developing self-awareness, I believe in developing metacognition, which is you ask yourself questions, you judge your own work, you self-evaluate constantly. I believe in all that, and I believe that that's the one route to success, because when you fail at that, being your own teacher as well, then you are depending on someone else's opinion, and what happens when you are by yourself? You don't progress. And I, for one, I can't accept that for myself, and I of course don't recommend that to any of my students. So let's say no to talent, and that idea that you just got it from the get-go, that doesn't exist. And let's say yes to hard work, persistence, patience, and just this idea of an ongoing learning experience and self-evaluation. Go practice and be good at whatever you are every day, not just yesterday. Take care, bye bye.